Coming to the next topic, digestive glands. When the food material enters into our alimentary canal, which initially cut down into small, little bit pieces with the help of teeth, which grinds the food materials, and again which leads into the stomach via esophagus. The stomach releases some secretions and it also digests the food material, and little means generally absorption does not take place in the small stomach, whereas again some of the materials may be absorbed at the pyloric region, but after the digestion of the food material into the stomach with the help of the secretions which modified into a chyme, and the chyme which enters into the small intestine where the complete digestion takes place, So the small intestine is main or plays a key role in the digestion of the complete digestion of the food material, and the complete absorption also takes place in the small intestine. So here we have to discuss the digestive glands which are secreted into the alimentary canal. The first one is the associated glands. What are the associated glands? Which may not directly participate with the food material for the digestion of the food material, but the secretions which are released into the alimentary canal and which helps in the plays a major role in the digestion of the food material. So what are the associated glands? First one is salivary glands, and second one is liver, and third one is pancreas. Okay, coming to the salivary glands, we have the term salivary glands. Three types of salivary glands are present. One is thyroid, and second one is submaxillary, and third one is submandibular. Previous class we discussed about the salivary glands. Infra-orbital salivary gland is absent in human beings, that is present in rabbits. And another structure which releases the secretions, bile juice, from the liver, and another secretions released from the pancreas, which is pancreatic juice. So these are the which means associated glands. So pH of the saliva is 6.8. And coming to the second one, gastric glands, located in the wall of stomach beneath the epithelium, are especially located in between the gastric rugae. The foldings which are present, which are called gastric rugae, present in the mucosa of the stomach region. That gastric rugae, in between the gastric rugae, the glands which are present, the glands are called the glands which are present, which secretes the secretion that is called gastric juice. So gastric gland which secretes the gastric juice. Along with the gastric juice, a small amounts of gastric lipase also released. So gastric juice, along with the gastric juice, another important one is gastric lipase. Small amounts of gastric lipase which also secreted into the stomach. So arrangement of the structure, again gastric glands which are divided into three regions, because stomach which is divided into three zones or three regions: cardiac region, fundic region, and pyloric region. Cardiac region which always secretes the mucus. Whereas fundic region which plays a major role. Again, the fundic region is composed of another three types of cells. First one is neck cells which secretes the mucus. and the second one it is called peptic and chief cells, and the third one is oxalic and parietal cells. The chief cells which secretes the proenzymes, pepsinogen and prorenin. Proenzymes which are means the enzymes which are present in the inactive forms due to the activation of the specific enzymes, the enzymes which are again activated or it becomes activated. So that is proenzymes, pepsinogen, prorenin. And coming to the oxalic and parietal cells, which also secretes HCl and Castle intrinsic factor. The Castle intrinsic factor, which is essential for absorption of B12 vitamin, which is essential for the absorption of B12 vitamin. Generally, the gastric glands which are unable to absorption of these vitamin B12 or vitamin B12 which will not be absorbed, which leads to the pernicious anemia. Means which leads to the lack of absorption of B12 vitamin leads to pernicious anemia, which helps in the production of RBC. Anemia means lack of RBC, na? So then pernicious anemia. So the essential absorption of vitamin B12 which are mainly by Castle's intrinsic factor. Maybe absence of the Castle's intrinsic factor which leads to the pernicious anemia. And along with the small amounts of the gastric lipase which also secreted in the stomach. And the third glands which are the pyloric glands. Location of the pyloric glands are pyloric region which secretes the mucus and gastrin. And again, appetite means hungry nature, which is also controlled by some of the fluxes which releases the secretion or nothing but that is called hormone, that is ghrelin. Which hungry nature means that ghrelin, which when the ghrelin releases during the hungry time, whenever the reaches to the fulliness or the stomach filled with material or food, the hormone which is not secreted or which is suppressed, and the gastric juice pH is 0.9 to 1.8. And coming to the third one, intestinal glands or the major second one is intestinal glands. The intestinal gland secretion which is called succus entericus. The intestinal glands which releases the secretion that is called intestinal juice or succus entericus. The intestinal glands which is secreted from the two types of cells. One is Brunner's glands and second one is crypts of Leverkuhn. Brunner's glands which releases or secretes mucus. Brunner's glands which secretes mucus. And again another the crypts of Leverkuhn which also releases some of the peptidases. The intestinal juice consists of peptidases like tripeptidases, dipeptidases, aminopeptidases and disaccharides. And again Along with these secretions are the enzymes succus entericus, succus entericus, succus entericus. Intestinal juice also called succus entericus juice also contains intestinal lipase. Intestinal lipase. And enterokinase, that is enzyme activator. Enzyme activator. So coming to the pH of intestinal juice is 7.5 to 8.0 or 8. 7.5 to 8.0. And along with some of the Paneth cells which are located in the epithelium of the intestinal region, another cells which are called Paneth cells. Paneth cells. The Paneth cells which are lying bases of the intestinal glands, which are located bases of the intestinal glands, which secretes lysozyme, which secretes lysozyme, which secretes lysozyme, lysozyme which always kills the bacteria, lysozyme which helps in the destroys the microorganisms which are penetrate into the intestine via the food material passes through the alimentary canal, along the length of the alimentary canal. And again the intestinal wall which consists of another stem cells which are called stem cells. Intestine wall has some of the stem cells which plays an important role in the rending of the epithelial cells lost in the intestinal epithelium. Present in the intestine, present in the wall of intestine, which helps in renewing the worn out cells. Means which forms the new cells, and the Paneth cells which are believed to important role in the protection of these stem cells. The stem cells which are protected by the Paneth cells. The stem cells which are protected by the Paneth cells. And again, we know about the Brunner's glands, which are called, which secretes the mucus, which are also simple, branched and compound tubular glands. Simple, branched, tubular, compound glands, which are present in the upper part of the duodenum, which are present in the upper part of the located upper part of the duodenum, and another cells which are known as argentiferous cells, another cells which are consist argentiferous cells, which helps in replaces the worn out cells, adjunctive cells, which helps in worn out the cells, replaces the worn out of the cells. So these are the secretions which are released from the various types of regions. Salivary glands, which releases the various types of secretions, and gastric glands, and next one is intestinal glands. And after the intestinal glands, another two types of the structures we have to discuss about the two types of structures. One is liver and second one is pancreas. Take the entire material as a screenshot for further usage.